What's good, fam? I got something new for you straight off the timeline. There's a clip floating around where Drake Loki almost says Kendrick's name on live and swallows it mid-sentence like he touched a hot stove. He pivots instantly and the whole chat went crazy. Folks been debating whether he slipped or played coy, but either way, it screams pressure. After the run Kendrick just had, Drake blinking like that on camera is a loud signal, and right on cue, Young Thug pops out with a 7-minute apology track. Man, I miss my dogs, rolling out a red carpet for Drake like the Soft Rapper Alliance just had an emergency meeting. Here's what makes it feel extra coordinated. Thug's track don't just say sorry, it reads like a loyalty oath. He hits the "you my brother" tone, says Drake visited him in Cobb County, says can't ban you, never dish you, and that's not by accident. Then Thug drops fresh-looking FaceTime footage of Drake with a kid named Amir in the video, which pretty much tells you the footage had to be pre-cleared. You don't accidentally get new clips of Drizzy into your video while he finds out with the rest of us. That's not how this industry moves. This looks like a planned olive branch. But the wildest part ain't who Thug apologized to, it's who he left off on purpose. Run it back quick, Thug sends out pardons to Drake, Future, Lil Baby, Gucci Mane, Mariah the Scientist, Family, all that. Sonically, it's less a record and more a PR letter on a beat. He's trying to clean the slate before a rollout. I'll give him a tiny W for putting it in music instead of a Notes app paragraph, because half these dudes love a Notes app. But even with that, the message behind it is loud. He wants that door back open on Drake's side. He wants clearances and cosigns in place before next week. So why does the record feel like a hug and a headshot at the same time? Because the names missing are the whole plot. No apology for Kendrick Lamar, no apology for J. Cole, no apology for Andre 3000. That ain't an oversight, that's a decision. That's Thug choosing vibes over pen. That's him drawing a big line and stepping hard to one side of the culture. You could at least give Andre 3000 a respectful line. He's ATL royalty, he's the blueprint. But Thug kept that smoke popped, doubled down, and basically told the bar for bar crowd he don't care about that corner. That's not just messy, it's strategic. He's signaling, I'm with Drake and Pluto's universe, not with the lyricists who've been making this party era look cooked. And if you think Drake ain't peeped that move, look closer. Let's connect the dots without forcing them. Drake likes to post with the lyrics sheet fast. Thug stuffs that Drake FaceTime clip in the video. The "I got manners, I ain't going against you" bars stroke Drake's ego just enough to make a link up look friendly again. None of this proves paperwork or studio dates, but it reads like choreography, like they testing the waters for a collab to stop the bleeding from a run of L's. Drake could have stayed silent and just dropped one undeniable record. He could have drawn public boundaries, set a standard, and made Thug earn it the real way. Instead, he's surfing a sympathy wave and trying to turn apologies into momentum. Hockey looks weak, and just when it seems like they forming the Alliance Voltron, Metro Boomin refuses to play Kumbaya. Thug says he tried to get Drake, Metro, and Pluto back on one page, but Metro kept it G and declined to phone peace. That's standing on business without any corny paragraphs, and I respect it heavy. Future's quiet, keeping it mysterious. 21 Savage off on side quests. If Drake really had the room under control, Metro would be there. He ain't. So the unity picture already got cracks. Real quick, if you rock with this breakdown and you want more of the real, tap like and subscribe right now. It pushes the video into the feed so the Soft Rapper Alliance can't gatekeep the algorithm. Drop a comment too. Do you think Drake and Thug planned this, or is it just thirsty timing? I'm reading everything, and y'all be catching angles I miss. All right, back in. The part that really torpedoes the unity narrative is Thug still calling Gunna a rat while saying he misses him. That's picking a side, reopening the wound, and probably why Lil Baby ducking calls. I ain't stamping anybody's situation as fact. I'm talking optics. If you're pitching forgiveness and team building, this was the wrong bar to keep. He could have kept it strictly accountability and family, let the street politics breathe, and focused on the art. Instead, he tried to hug one camp while stepping on the other. That's not leadership, that's noise, and it makes the rollout feel chaotic. But the real war here ain't personal, it's philosophical. Kendrick and Cole represent pen, structure, and craft. Drake and Thug are trying to keep the party lights on. Thug calling Baby King trash, calling Kendrick weird for rapping for rap fans, ignoring Cole entirely. He's telling you where he stands. And the Andre 3000 disrespect is a cultural ill. Even if you think you above the pen, you do not violate the elders. Kendrick already warned the party was ending, and the crowd been shifting right on schedule. The taste is different now, and that's why this little alliance feels like a frantic sprint, not a marathon. Stay tuned, because the next move might be their Hail Mary. And if it don't hit, that's another L stacked high. All right, here's where it gets interesting for real. Thug been hinting that album dropping around the 19th, and all the moves line up like he's saving a slot for one big lifeline. You can feel the setup from a mile away. If that timeline holds, I'm betting the play is a Drake x Thug centerpiece, one glossy single they can run to radio and IG like "We Back." It reads like a Hail Mary. Not confirmed, but the vibes are loud. And if they're hoping that one link up flips the scoreboard after months of ills, that's risky energy. Because collabs don't fix perception when the narrative already calling you soft. But here's the catch that keeps tripping them up. Nobody knows what actually clears. Metro Boomin ain't exactly sprinting to bridge the gap. Future still in the shadows. And 21 Savage moves how 21 moves. Cool but cautious. If Metro doesn't bless the sound, that Drake X Thug record might come out with training wheels. All sheen, no spine. And if Pluto doesn't stamp it, the ATL optics get weird. Like Thug reaching for a Coast Guard that ain't really sending a boat. From the outside, it looks like a circle that won't fully close, which means the record gotta be undeniable just to break even. Low key, the smarter route was right there. Thug could have dropped a focused, bar heavy, no features tape, 5 to 8 songs, tight structure, 0 corny shots, let the streets decide off quality instead of favors. Strip it down, talk real life, address the chaos clean, and let the pen do the heavy lifting. Meanwhile, Drake could have powered down the pity optics, popped out once with an instant classic, no subs, no live slip-ups, just a record that shuts mouths. That would have been grown man W's. Instead, it feels like they trying to hack momentum with PR moves, and that's exactly what the audience getting tired of. Folks want substance, not sympathy, and that's the mountain they gotta climb. Kendrick already told y'all the party lights coming down, and the crowd actually walked outside to get some air. The algorithm been rewarding songs you can replay for the writing, not just the hook. You can see the shift. People championing breath control, structure, schemes, presence. That's why these apology antics look shaky. They playing by an old rule book while the league updated. You can run from the pen for a minute, but when summer's in, all that vibe only, SG ages fast. Meanwhile, Kendrick sitting calm, sharpening the blade, getting tour ready, tapping in with fans who pull up for the music, not the circus. That's a scary space to leave a man like that in. He ain't gotta say a word right now. He already framed the moment, and every scramble move makes his point louder. You can try to micromanage narratives, but when the work hits, it hits. And the way he moves, one verse can undo 6 months of damage control. That's why the Soft Rapper Alliance look nervous. They feel the room changing and keep pretending it ain't. So here's the fork in the road. If Drake and Thug drop and it actually smacks, cool, they buy themselves time. Not the crown, just time. But if it lands mid or gets ignored after a weekend, that's another public L on top of a stack. And stacking L's is how legends turn into memes. That's the risk with desperation plays. You either reset the table or you prove our point. And right now, their best hope isn't gimmicks. It's discipline, pen, and a little humility. Say less, rap more, stop the sub-narratives, and compete. Otherwise, Kendrick not even looking at y'all. He jogging past while you arguing with the ref. I'ma end it on this. Straight up. Did Thug's apology show leadership? Or was it just a loud plea for a Drake co-sign? Are y'all buying the unity picture? Or does leaving Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Andre 3000 off the list expose the whole play? Do you think Metro Boomin ever clears a reunion? And does Future step out of the shadows or let the chips fall? Drop your predictions for drop week, who you think shows up on the track list, and if Kendrick even acknowledges any of this, or just keeps stacking W's in silence. If you rock with this breakdown, run that like, hit subscribe, and turn those noters on. We cooking more of the real, no fluff, all facts and fair speculation. I'm in the comments heavy, so talk to me, gang.